The wind carried a hum that was not of this world, a vibration that seemed to thread through the bones, awakening memory and vision. I walked along a narrow path in a village tucked between the hills of Yorubaland, where the air was thick with incense and the scent of earth after rain. Here, the people spoke not only to each other but to the unseen, to voices older than time. It was the mid-1800s, yet the wisdom here felt eternal. I observed a man named Adewale, a seer known across villages, whose eyes could pierce the veil between worlds. He wore beads that clinked softly with each step, each one a vessel of memory, a charm of protection. The elders whispered of his visions, warnings of war, of famine, of betrayal, and how his counsel guided leaders and ordinary people alike. He was both feared and revered, a bridge between the living and the ancestors. Adewale spoke softly, yet every word carried weight. The future is not a line, he said. It is a web. Each choice vibrates through it, and the spirits will mark the way for those who listen. I watched as villagers approached him, seeking guidance, carrying offerings and questions heavy with hope and fear. They moved with reverence, for they understood that his insight was both gift and responsibility. Not all visions were comforting. He foresaw conflicts that could tear families apart, warned of deceit among allies, and spoke of sacrifices that would be demanded for survival. The weight of knowledge sat on his shoulders like iron, yet he bore it with grace, his body moving with the rhythm that seemed almost ritualistic, almost sacred. I followed him into the forest one night, where the air pulsed with the sound of drums and the whisper of leaves. Beneath an ancient iroko tree, Adewale performed a ritual to commune with the ancestors. He murmured prayers, traced symbols in the dirt, and offered libations of water and palm oil. The air thickened, shimmering as though alive. I felt it, the presence of spirits watching, guiding, teaching. I realized then that his power was not magic alone, but connection to history, to memory, to the enduring strength of a people. He spoke of the diaspora, of children and grandchildren yet unborn, of lives stretched across oceans where his visions would ripple unseen. We plant seeds not only in soil, he said, but in spirit. The unseen paths will guide those who seek truth, even in lands they cannot yet name. I felt the enormity of this, that prophecy and spiritual practice were not escapism, but strategy, wisdom, and survival. In the days that followed, I heard stories of other mystics across the world, prophets in the Caribbean, mediums in the southern United States, healers in Brazil. Their visions shaped decisions, safeguarded communities, and protected legacies from erasure. They moved like currents beneath society, subtle yet powerful, guiding people through oppression and uncertainty. One evening, Adewale took me to a cliff overlooking the river. The sun was a molten orb sinking into the horizon, casting the water in golden fire. The spirits speak through the world, he said, through wind, water, and the beating heart of those who listen. They remind us that no oppression can silence truth, no distance can sever the connection to what has been and what must come. And I understood the prophets and mystics were not merely seers of the future, they were custodians of memory, guardians of resistance and vessels of ancestral knowledge. Their work was dangerous, sacred, and vital. In their visions, communities survived, thrived, and endured. In their whispers, history persisted, waiting to be heard, waiting to erupt into the world at the right time. As night fell, I felt the pulse of the ancestors stronger than ever. Their voices were in the wind, in the river, in the drumbeat that echoed through the hills. And I knew that the stories they carried, the ones long hidden, were converging. A revelation was coming, a moment when memory, courage, and spirit would meet history head-on. And when it did, nothing would remain the same.